Yeah, it's been really pretty special. We've been really busy this past year. Some of my favorite science, obviously, as a doctor, is the biological sciences. We've done some plant experiments, grew the first tomatoes in space.
In March 2022, Frank Rubio harvested tomato as part of a NASA experiment to grow produce in space for longer-term missions. He lost track of the tomato while harvesting it for the X-Roots experiment, which uses hydroponic and aeroponic techniques to grow plants without soil. Rubio put the tomato in a Ziploc bag and took it out to show students, but then lost track of it. He spent about 18 to 20 hours searching for the tomato, which was found by NASA astronauts on the 25th anniversary of the orbiter.
We've done some genetic studies on plants, which I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out, because it's looking at, hey, the adaptations that plants develop in space, are they able to pass that on to subsequent generations? And so I think that'll be pretty cool science. We did the first 3D printing of human tissue up here in the biofabrication facility, and that was pretty cool to both run and see. And then the material science was also pretty special, doing some of the fiber optics development that we did up here, the electromagnetic levitation facility, really the combustion chamber. I've been the one thing that you do get to do as the more time you spend up here is you get to have hands-on just about every part of the station. And so I count myself pretty blessed that almost every single experiment we've had up here I've been able to take a part in.
Did you eat the tomato?
That's hilarious. I don't know who put you up for that, but I did not eat the tomato, and I wish I had at this point, because I think everybody thinks I did. And no, and it just perplexes me. I spent so many hours looking for that thing, but as you know, sometimes you lose things up here, and despite it being a relatively small size, it's amazing how you lose something and then you just never see it again. But I'm sure the desiccated tomato will show up at some point and vindicate me years in the future.